All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our workshop. So basically, today we're going to learn how to get started with Respond.io and how to connect WhatsApp API like a pro. Hopefully, today will be a very productive session for you guys, and you guys can learn something and start setting up Respond.io like a pro. Okay. And here I have with me Akila, who is our Respond.io and WhatsApp expert. She's a customer success manager, so she has helped hundreds of customers to get started with Respond.io. Any inquiries or like goals or needs that you guys have, she has helped customers to achieve them, especially when it comes to WhatsApp. All right, I'll pass it over to Akila.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's session. My name is Akila, like Tyler informed. So, we are going to go through a quick agenda of today's slides. Okay. Firstly, so these are the things we are going to cover today. First, we are going to talk about a quick introduction and a walkthrough of Respond.io. Then, we are also going to explore some key features of how does the settings module work on the Respond.io platform, and also some quick settings once you sign up for the platform. What are the settings you need to learn, and also WhatsApp API and how to connect it to the Respond.io platform. So in WhatsApp API, we're also going to learn about a deep dive into what is the difference between WhatsApp API and the WhatsApp app channel, step-by-step walkthrough, and also some common errors and how to fix them.
All right. At the end, we'll have a Q&A. So make sure if you have any questions you want to ask, please put it into the chat. At the end of it, I will be sharing it in the Q&A like this. So for example, so it'll appear on the screen like this so everyone can see the chat and know what is going on. All right, let's have a productive session. Passing over to you, Akila.
Thank you, Tyler. Okay. Before we go into the topic of understanding Respond.io, firstly, what exactly is Respond.io? So, to simply put up in one sentence, Respond.io is your all-in-one messaging channel. In another terms, omni-channel to connect all your different platforms and capture leads. For example, like Instagram, Messenger, WhatsApp, and also very recently, which is just this week, we also launched TikTok. So you can capture all these leads from the different channels who message your business, and you can put everything in one place, and that is Respond.io. Now, you do know that just growing your leads or conversations isn't about having conversions, right? So connecting your customers at the right time and the right way is also important. Now let's say you capture all these different leads from different channels. Now what is the next thing we do? Next thing is we have to convert them. And how do we convert them? With the different features what Respond.io has, like automation, lead tracking, and also multi-channel support, AI agent, which can actually answer your questions outside your working hours if your agents are busy, and convert these customers. These are the different features. We can actually capture all these leads and convert them using Respond.io. Let's go into the next topic. Now, you know about uh, how do you capture leads and everything. Now, what kind of businesses exactly use Respond.io? So, who needs Respond.io? If you're looking to build trust with a verified WhatsApp account, manage all your conversations with different multi-channel platforms, and provide top-notch support and also sales service with your customers, then you are at the right place. Whether you are in e-commerce, healthcare, education, retail, anything, as long as you want each and every conversation you get to convert into a proper sale, you are in the right place to choose Respond.io. Now, let's do a big brief walkthrough about Respond.io and how does it actually work. So I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you, once you set up the platform, what are some basic setups you need to do. And also, if you have any questions, please use the Q&A to share, and then we can answer you at the end of the session. First thing, once you set up the platform, oh, okay, let me just give me 1 second. Okay, I'm going to share my screen and okay. Is my screen visible for everyone? Oh, is my screen visible?
Yep, it's already
Okay,
on the screen.
okay, great. So the first thing is, once you set up your platform, okay, this is the entrance of the platform where you have your dashboard as soon as you enter. Now, I'm going to give you a quick brief about what each and every part in Respond.io does. Okay. First thing, we have dashboard. Now, what does a dashboard mean? Dashboard is nothing but an overall entire platform features having in one place just for any owners or admin access people to just look at the platform and just scroll and see what is going on. That is dashboard. And second feature we have is our inbox module. Inbox module is where you have your 99% of your time spent. This is where all the conversations come in. This is where all your agents are always active, replying to all these different conversations. And then we also have contacts module. What does a contacts module mean? Contacts module means that if you have a set of contacts you want to import, or all the people who message you and you want to see where are all these numbers sitting saved, this is the right place for you to look at. And then when we have broadcast. Now, what does a broadcast mean? Broadcast is nothing but retargeting your audience. Let's say you have a set of people who have actually inquired about your product, but you have never actually converted these customers and they are in bulk. Instead of manually reaching out one by one, you can use a feature called broadcast, and you can send one message in a bulk setup, and you can message all these customers regarding any updates you want to give. So this can help you to increase your conversions if in case you are not able to convert these customers in the first place. And then we have our workflows. This is where all your automation takes place. When you want to create a workflow to assign conversations, or you want the AI to actually answer some of the basic questions on its own, this is where you actually come in and you click on workflows and you can create workflows. And the good thing is we already have some templates created. If in case you have any of the use cases matching, you can select the template and publish your workflow. And then we have our reporting modules. Reporting module is pretty simple. It is just to understand the conversations you're getting, the chats you're getting, what CTC ad is performing better, which conversations are coming from what CTC ads, how is the agent performing, how much time does the agent take responding. So this is your one place to look at all those such reports by just coming into the reports module. Now, coming to the main part for the today's webinar. So when we go through our settings module, the first thing which is very important once you set up your platform and you enter the platform is inviting your users. Why is it important? Because you need your team members also live on the platform. So all the leads you are capturing and all the people who are messaging you, someone gets to reply them. So what you do is you come to your settings, and you're going to go to users here under workspace settings, and you're going to add a user here. Okay. Now, please remember the best practice is to add your individual agents, individual email IDs instead of just having one email ID for all unique agents. This reason being that if you just have one email ID and you have 5 agents using that same email ID, you will never know which agent is responding to the conversation, and it can never actually be tracked. And you don't even know that it is just assigned to one email ID, so no one is responsible. Instead, if you just assign it to if you invite individual agents email IDs, that means each and every agent is responsible and also accountable for the conversations they're taking care. For example, let's say I want to add one of my teammate into the platform. Okay, I'm going to write their email address in this way. And also, just to let you know, we have 3 different type of access levels. Okay, the first access level is owner, where you have access to the entire workspace, billing, like you see on my screen. This is the owner access. You can see the settings, you can see reports, you can see workflows, you can see everything. You can also see your organizational settings like security, billing, everything. Now, what does manager access do? Manager access limits you to not have organization settings, but it has access to everything else, and also no billing unless and until you put it again. And also we have agent level access. Agent level access is just access to having inbox module, but you can also click on advanced restrictions and understand what type of agent level access you want to give the customer agents. For example, you want to restrict the contact's visibility to only the conversations he is assigned. So that means he will not have access to the inbox or something. Instead, you just want the conversations assigned to him as an agent. So you can put different restrictions for agent level access, and you can add these conversations. Okay. Now, once you click on add, the agent you're adding will get an email ID, will get an email inviting to the platform, and they just need to accept the invite and also set up their password. And once that is done, they can be live on the platform. Now, I want to show you that this is an example of having an owner access level. Now, how does it look like if you have a manager access level? Now, if you can see my screen, this is an inbox if I have a manager level access. So if you see, I don't have settings to the organization settings here. So this is how it looks like if I have manager access. And let me also show you how it looks like if you have agent level access. This is how it looks like agent level access. Now, if you see the difference, agent level access doesn't have settings doesn't have access to any modules like contacts, broadcast, workflows, nothing. And it only has the settings, that also the profile settings, and directly the inbox. And when I come to inbox, I cannot even see all the conversations, and instead the agent can only see the conversations assigned to agent as a person individual. Okay, great. Now, after access levels, we are going to learn about life cycles. Now, what does life cycles mean, and how exactly do you use them? Now, life cycle is nothing but understanding what stage are your customers in. Now, what does that mean? Let's say, as an example, you're a beauty clinic. Okay, in a day you get 100 conversations, but out of the 100, how do you, as an owner or an admin or as manager, how do you know that out of 100, which customer is in what stage? Are they purchasing? Did we lose the customer? Did they actually convert into a customer? Did they book an appointment? That is why life cycle is important. Now, how do you set up lifecycle? You go back to settings again and you select, oh yeah, sorry. You go back to settings and you click on lifecycle here. So we have our default lifecycle, but please do remember, guys, that you can edit your lifecycle stages. You can put up your own stages here. It's not compulsory that you need to follow the default ones here. Okay. Now, we can put up different stages. Now, as a beauty clinic, my first stage is every time a customer messages me, I have my first stage as new lead, which I put up here. Okay. For my second stage, which is as soon as a customer comes in and they are into new lead, the next stage is asking them if they're booking for an appointment. And if you see that the customer is interested, like they ask you FAQs, they ask you some pricing questions, they ask you anything about the treatment and services, you do know as a business that that customer is about to get converted. So for you, the priority is to convert these customers who you think if you talk to 5 to 10 minutes, they can get converted. So what will I put them as? I'm going to put them as hot lead. Please remember, you can also change the name. So I can change it to maybe like easy converted customers as an example. Okay, so what does this mean? If you see in the description, the contact is actively interested and ready to move forward, but they did not convert yet. So as a salesperson, what your priority is always is, you can just come in and look at the life cycle of the customers who are an easy converted customers, because those are the ones you can convert very easily if you talk 5-10 minutes, and you put them as priority. Okay, now once this customer has actually showed interest and they moved, so what you can do is, because you're a beauty clinic, you can put the third life cycle stage as appointment appointment booked. Okay. Now, what does this mean? This means that the customer has successfully booked an appointment with us. That means they're almost 99% converted. If you're collecting payments in this stage, that is good. If not, we can still move into different stages. But this one here is appointment booked. So that means you don't need to do anything other than just following up with the customer if they're coming up. Now, the next stage we have is customer. That means they actually came in and they actually completed the booking appointment. So they paid and they're actually an existing customer. So this one you can put as a different life cycle just to follow up, or if you want to give any promotions, voucher, or collect Google reviews, you can put them under the customer stage. Now, not all these stages are very easy to handle. Now, for example, let's say you have a same customer and they actually booked an appointment, but they missed coming to an appointment. And you also want to retarget these people, maybe using broadcast or manually following up to all these people who have missed coming to the first appointment. Now, you can create a new stage. If you see, I can just click on add stage, and I can just drag it, and I'm going to put missed appointment. So this means these are the people who actually booked the appointment, but they did not come, so they actually missed the appointments. And I can write a quick description that this uh, customer has missed an appointment. And what do I do with these leads? Is these leads are very important because they almost got converted, but they didn't. So what I need to do with these kind of customers is just put them in life cycle, or maybe I can add tags or different features, or let my agents actually follow up with them manually. Okay. And then we also have some of the customers who we don't want to talk, or who might just wasting the agent's time by asking a lot of questions, checking a lot of info, but they're actually never booking appointments. So those customers can either be cold leads, for example here, where the customer asked you everything but they have pricing concerns or anything and they stop responding. Or you can even create a new stage, for example, and you can put like do not contact kind of customers. So these are the customers the agents will not bother because they're just going to waste time and never book appointments in the end. So that is nothing but wasting you and your business time. So you can put up different life cycles like this to understand out of the 100 conversations you get as a beauty clinic, which type of life cycle stage are all these conversations in. Okay. Now, once I have already put up all the life cycle stages, okay, I can click on save. I think, yeah, I can click on save and let me show you how can it actually look like. I can go to the inbox module. Oh, wait. Yeah, let me just fill this up. Okay, let me show you. This is how it can look like. If you see this life cycle, so I have new lead, follow up, appointment booked, paid customer, cold lead, and spam as an example, similar to the life cycle we built, but just different emojis and module. So if you see, this is how the life cycle will look like. If you have any customer where they just have a conversation with you and then you put them in new lead and you want to move them, I can show you how it looks like. For example, let's go to my inbox module and this I'm just going to close it. Okay, so if you see, I have different life cycle modules here. Now once I click on the life cycle module here, and if I see, okay, give me 1 second, I might just have to log in. Yeah, okay, just give me 1 second.
Oopsie.
Yeah.
No worries. I think it's because we were using a test account, so there's no conversations in. I think Akila will open up another account to show you how it looks like. But if you want to learn more about lifecycle, we actually had a previous webinar to learn everything you want about lifecycle, how it can be used, how you can use it to send events to Meta ads, to make the Meta ads algorithm find more similar customers and everything like that. So yeah, if you want to check it out, I've shared the link into the chat. You can click on it and register for it too as well.
Great. Okay. Thank you so much for that, Tyler. Because I have multiple tabs open and then it's a new workspace I was just using for the demo, it lagged a bit there. Okay, let me share my screen again and please let me know. Okay, I think it should be visible now, correct? Is this visible, Tyler? Can you just confirm?
Yep, it's
Okay,
visible.
great. Now let's say this is a conversation we have. Okay. Now, as an example, this is a one conversation we have, and we put this customer under new lead. Now, if you see where can you exactly find this new lead, you can see on the top of this one here that this customer is currently in new lead life cycle. Now, let's say that okay, this customer I'm talking very well, and then they look like they're kind of like they might actually purchase. So what you can do is if you want to move them to new lead to hot lead, it's very simple. You don't need to manually do anything. You just can click on this arrow mark, and once you click on this, it directly moves to hot lead, and this customer will go to hot lead. And you can just have the I just need to refresh because my internet is very bad, and you can get the same customer on hot lead back again. Okay. Now, let's say that you want to change this customer status from hot lead maybe to do not contact because you don't want to contact this customer. And instead of moving them to one by one, you want to change their life cycle stage directly to do not contact. It's pretty simple. You can just click on hot lead here and you can move them to do not contact directly. So you don't need to do it one by one instead. And directly you can change the life cycle stages. And once you click on do not contact, the stage will go from here and they go back to do not contact. Now, you and your agents can put prioritization like in this way that all the new leads needs to be answered. Hot leads are the priority ones. That means these are the customers who might always almost get converted if we talk to them. And then we have people like book free consultation customer, people who we do not need to contact so that we can take them little lightly, and then we can maybe look at other main conversations and then come back to these customers. So this can help the owners or admins to just look at the life cycle as an overall and understand how are the conversations going and which one to put on a priority. Great. Now, we are also going to quickly understand, now that we understood life cycle and how does exactly life cycle work, let's also learn about the inbox module. Now, you connected, let's say that you invited all your users and then you want to have different inboxes. Now, let me go back again. And since we added actually the users, now what you need to do is, let's say you have a sales team or you have a marketing team or you have a support team. And what the first thing you need to do to put up different inboxes based on sales conversations, support conversations, and marketing conversations is you need to create a team. And how do you create a team? It's simple. You just come to settings, and you click on Teams here, and you add a team. Okay. And once you can give your own team name. For example, let's say we use marketing, maybe we can use like marketing conversation, something like that. And we can create a team, and you can write a small description about what does this team actually do, and you can add all the team members whoever you have added on the platform, maybe as a users. You can add one by one here. So let's say I'm just going to add two people in this team, and I click on save. So once this team is created, you automatically get a team inbox created on the platform. Okay, since I created marketing conversations, let's go to inbox and search for the team. Let me close these. Okay, if you see, this is my team inbox which I just created, which is marketing conversations. So this means that if you want to assign conversations to a team inbox, so the users in that certain team are responsible for the conversation, you can go and actually assign these conversations in a team inbox using lifecycle, sorry, using workflows, or you can automate, you can manually do these things. Okay, so that is how you can put up team inboxes if in case you think that your team can actually look at these conversations, and also the right conversations go to right team, because you don't want sales conversations to go to support and support to go to marketing. So this is where how you can add your team members and also put up different team inboxes. Now that okay, now that we have quickly went through a brief walkthrough of Respond.io, and once you have and once you have all these conversations, and once you have all the conversations and the settings module set up, let's go and understand what does WhatsApp API mean, and a very quick introduction on what does actually WhatsApp API do. Firstly, what is WhatsApp API, and how is it different from an app, which is regular app like WhatsApp app and WhatsApp business app, what you use? Firstly, WhatsApp API is a advanced version of a regular WhatsApp app or a business WhatsApp app, and the only the main difference between the regular WhatsApp app and the business app versus WhatsApp API is WhatsApp API is actually designed for medium to large businesses compared to the regular WhatsApp app, which is designed for small businesses. If you have a lot of users, which is like maybe 30 to 40 members team, or maybe like a huge number of team, you can actually use WhatsApp API. And also WhatsApp API can be on multiple devices, unlikely like WhatsApp app, which is just one user and four different devices. And also the main important thing is you can have automation using WhatsApp API. If you see the regular WhatsApp app and the business app, there is not much automation other than the welcome messages or the greeting messages. But in WhatsApp app, you can have a lot of automations, like even lead qualification, AI answering something in behalf of you, etc. So that is much better than having some basic features. And if you have any third party CRMs or integrations, also please note down that WhatsApp business app don't have any integrations, but WhatsApp API have integrations to CRM, e-commerce, and more. And please do remember, the main important thing is that WhatsApp API is not free of cost, and there is a pricing on it, which we are going to dive deep into in further slides. Okay. Firstly, like I told you that WhatsApp API is not free, there is a cost for it. Now let's see how does WhatsApp API work, and then we are going to talk about the pricing for it. The first thing is, if you want a WhatsApp API, you need a phone number for it. And why do you need a phone number for it? Because the phone number needs to belong to the business, and WhatsApp API cannot run without a phone number, just like how you use your WhatsApp number, which always needs a number as an identity. Okay. And what does WhatsApp API do? WhatsApp API does not have its own application. Like, you cannot just go to Google and download a WhatsApp API or go to Meta for it. You need a third party API system, for example Respond.io, which is the best solution for you. You need a messaging inbox like Respond.io to set up your WhatsApp API. And what does WhatsApp conversation pricing mean? That is what we are going to learn in the further slides. Sorry. Okay. First thing, what we are going to do is we are going to learn about WhatsApp's customer service window. Now, before we go ahead, let me tell you guys, this topic might be little here and there, but don't get confused. If you have any questions, please leave it in the Q&A so we can help you. The first thing is, if you see your WhatsApp business or your WhatsApp app, what you regularly use to talk to customers, it's completely free. You just get a conversation and you reply to it and you're done. Okay. But WhatsApp API does not work like that in conversations. And why is it? This is because WhatsApp, imagine you are a business and then you have your own, imagine you're a customer and you have your WhatsApp number, and a random business bombards you with like 200 to 300 notifications, and they just send you not like random messages in a day, at least like 10, 20 messages, and that messages are actually not worth it to actually receive something like that. So that is the reason WhatsApp actually puts a restriction that they don't want people to misuse this WhatsApp API by spamming the customer's phone number. Now, what is the restriction they do? It's called a customer service window. Imagine yourself, a customer sends you a message at 10 a.m. today, which is today's date, as an example, is 23rd January. Okay. From 23rd January 10 a.m. to 24th January 10 a.m., you have 24 hours to reply to that conversation. So, what does 24 hours reply to that conversation mean? That means the conversation opens and you can reply to that conversation to have a normal chat with the customer. And after the business replies, maybe like 10, 15, 10, 30, something like that, the customer sends a second message at 11 o'clock. And you chat with the customer. And the last message comes at 5 p.m. on 23rd January. Okay. So after 5 p.m., the customer does not send you any message, and that is their last message for that certain day. Okay. Now, what happens? On 24th January, which is 24 hours from the last message of the customer, and when you go to when you go to next day, the last message, the 24-hour window closes. I'm going to show you an example. How does it look like? Just give me 1 second. Okay. I'm going to show you a quick example on how these conversations look like. This as an example. If you see, I cannot chat with this customer because this, if you see like this, it just shows that the WhatsApp 24 hours, WhatsApp customer service window has been closed. Okay. Now, what should I do? How do I talk to this customer? Because, and the reason why, if you see, if you think of it, the reason why it closed is because the customer's last message was received here as an example is January 14th, which is of course more than 24 hours. That is the reason the conversation closed here. Okay, that is what called a customer service window. Now, how do I open it, or what does that mean, that I never talk to my customers? No, you're wrong. It just means that WhatsApp has put a restriction that you cannot message your customer in a free form message, but you can send a template message. Okay, I'll show you what does a template message mean. Firstly, what is a template message? Template message is nothing but a pre-approved message by Meta. You need to get all your templates approved by Meta, where you just create one certain standard template and you write it, and you tell Meta that you want to use this template to talk to these customers. Okay, I can show you how does it look like. You can just go to your settings module and you have your channels. And please remember, this templates is only for the WhatsApp, so other apps don't have templates like this. You can click on manage under the WhatsApp channel, and you can click on templates, and you can submit a template from here. Okay. Now, you have lost the 24-hour window and you want to retarget and talk to this customer back again. Okay. First thing is, we are going to put a template name. We can maybe write like reopen conversation, something like that, as an example. And next thing we have is categories. So you have different messages. Sometimes you want to do broadcast, sometimes you just want to retarget these customers who just message you on WhatsApp and the 24-hour window is gone and you want to just reply back to them. What Meta needs is, Meta wants to understand what template category does your message come under. And there are only three categories. Okay. First, we have authentication. Authentication is nothing but single one-time OTP passwords, an OTP or a code when you're trying to send people. I can show you an example. If you click authentication, this shows you like a pre-filled like a template example on how it looks like. So if you want to send any OTPs or login passwords, you can use authentication message templates. Okay. The second thing is marketing. Marketing is where all your promotion, retargeting, broadcasting, marketing, everything which has promotional activities, voucher, everything comes under marketing. Where you want to upsell your product, where you want to like give any vouchers to the customers, you have an upcoming sale and you want these customers to reorder, those templates come under marketing. Anything which is other than marketing and authentication comes under utility, but utility has templates like account updates, payment notifications, order updates, and even 24-hour window mostly might come under utility, but it is completely depends on the way how you structure your template and submit it. Okay. For example, we are going to use utility here because I just want to reopen a conversation. And then I'm going to select language. You can have all your own languages templates also. There shouldn't be an issue. And here is where I'm going to write the body. Okay. That means I'm writing the message. So I'm going to write, hi. Let's say I write, hi, Akila. We missed your conversation, something like that. We missed your conversation yesterday. Uh, can you respond to this message? Something like that. Okay. As an example, this is just an example, team. Now, if I submit this template, that might get approved, but I would not recommend you to submit a template like this. The reason being, the name of the person or the customer you are sending has been under the template. So that means you cannot reuse the same template to the other customer. For example, I have Tyler. Okay, and I want to send him the same template because the 24-hour window closed. But I cannot send Tyler a message saying hi Akila because the names are different. That is where, if you have any text which you think keeps on changing between customer to customer, you click on variables, because these variables can be edited when you're sending the message. Okay. And like, that after 24-hour window you need to send a message template. It all depends on how creative we get with these templates. Okay, if we just write a message like this: we missed your conversation, can you respond to my message? Half of the customers won't be interested, because what do they gain out of responding to the message? Okay, from our end, what we can do is we can just write like, we missed your conversation, maybe press OK to proceed, something like this. And we can give something like an image of a promotion, or if not image, you can also put some button templates like this. Okay, now if you see this template, okay, customers are always curious what happens if you click on a button. So these kind of templates are pretty straightforward, and people like clicking on these templates or like buttons, or just to see what happens. And for us, if they reply to this template message, the 24-hour window opens. So our whole mindset needs to be that we need to create templates in a way that customer can respond, so the 24-hour window can open. And also please remember that just sending the templates does not reopen any conversations. Customer has to reply to that conversation to send, so that the 24-hour window opens back again. Okay. Now let me show you an example on how it looks like. I mean, for example, this I like think we can show you. Okay, this is a conversation we have, okay, where the window is closed. Okay, and I want to talk to this customer because I lost this customer over weekend and I was not working, and I want to talk to this customer back again. Okay, I can just click on send message template, and let's say I have a template like this here, and I can write the messages here. Like I told you, I have to put up different variables when you want to change, so that you can use the same template to different customers. So I can write, hi Victoria, we are looking to share more info about our upcoming activities. We are be launching on, maybe if you have a date like on Feb 1st. Okay, feel free to let us know your thoughts, and maybe you can give a promo code, something like 123. Okay, and you can send this to the customer. And like I told you, if you see, even if I send this template to the customer, my WhatsApp channel does, my 24-hour window does not open. So I need to make sure that the customer replies back to my message, so that the 24-hour window can open. Okay, so that is about templates and also the different type of template categories. So let's learn about more about how does the template pricing works and how does the pricing get calculated. Like I told you, WhatsApp API is not free, and all these templates you send has a unique pricing to each of the templates you are sending. Yeah. Okay. No, okay, like we discussed that we have marketing, utility, and authentication templates. Please do remember that the pricing differs for all the three different types of templates. We can give you a pricing calculator via chat, which can show you the different pricing between the templates. And please do remember that every time you send a template, you are getting charged. Whether the customer is replying, not replying, anything, WhatsApp still charges you. And this is completely on Meta, and this is not a Respond.io charge. Okay, now that we learned about how to set up some basic settings on the platform, and also a quick intro to WhatsApp, quick intro to how WhatsApp API works, and also the difference between WhatsApp API and WhatsApp app, let's go a live demo in understanding how to connect WhatsApp API. First thing, what do you need to create a WhatsApp API account? The first thing you need is a phone number, because, like I told you, without a phone number, there is no messages coming in. So, you definitely need a phone number when you connect your WhatsApp API. And you need to make sure that the phone number can either receive calls or receive SMS, because Meta will ask you for verification just to make sure that the phone number belongs to you when the activation of the account happens. And then the second thing we need is a Meta business portfolio that belongs to the business, also with admin access. If you don't have admin access and your owner or anyone else from the team has admin access, please ask them to share admin access with you, so that when you connect channel, you need to connect with your Facebook account. So you need to make sure that you have access to the Meta business portfolio. And third is a valid website. If your website is not running or it is broken down, I would recommend you to please have a live website before connecting, because WhatsApp also checks your website before actually approving your API application.
All right, I think we can start the demo. Yeah, here are the step-by-step guide that Nasar, colleague, will be presenting as well. All right, Nasar. Hello. Don't think we can hear you, Nasar. Are you? Hello, Nasar.
I cannot hear him either.
He is online. Okay, maybe some technical. Sorry, guys, technical difficulties on our side. Hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Nasar is trying to join in again and see technical difficulties. But yeah, can I just maybe briefly walk through the step by step first while he joins in, and Nasar later will share his screen to show exactly how it's connected.
Nasar is back again.
Oh, hi
Okay.
guys, can you all hear me?
Yes, we can hear
Sorry
you.
about the technical difficulties, but I'm all here now. So yeah, thank you, Akila, for the explanation of how WhatsApp works. And now I'm gonna do a quick live demo on Respond.io, showing you how to connect your WhatsApp API channel on Respond.io workspace easily. So let me start by sharing my screen. Okay, can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, let's do this. So the first thing we do is we go to our settings and then our channels, right? So if you have no channels, you'll be presented with an option of different channels to choose from. In this demo, we're going to focus on WhatsApp API, formerly known as WhatsApp Business Platform. So you press on connect, right? And then it will take you to the next step. So just like Akila mentioned, there are some prerequisites. You need to have a phone number that is not tied to any other WhatsApp accounts, whether it's on your phone or a different provider. For example, the phone number must not be tied to any WhatsApp account, right? The second thing is you need also to have a Meta Business Manager, also known as Meta Business Portfolio, for you to link your WhatsApp account to it. Okay, so if you have these two things, then you can proceed to connecting your WhatsApp API in Respond.io. So here you go through the instructions, you select a new connection, press on get started, you confirm that you have a new phone number here, and then you do further confirmation about your Meta Business Manager account. Once you do that, you will be then prompted to connect with Facebook. So you press on that, then you will see a pop-up dialog from Facebook itself. I'm here already logged in, so if you log in, you're supposed to see this screen. If not, they will ask you to log in, then you will see this screen. Then you confirm your user, continue. Read the instructions here, press get started. And then the first thing you select is your business portfolio account, right? So this is your Meta Business Manager account. Only if you are the admin of that Meta Business Portfolio, you're able to select it, right? Otherwise, you need to ask the admin to give you admin permissions or ask the admin to do it themselves. Once you select the business portfolio, you press on next. And then you'll be asked to create a new WhatsApp business account. So you click on that option and then press next. Then you need to provide the WhatsApp business account name, right? So this is the internal record. Can you guys hear me still? This might be some connection issues. All good, right?
All good.
Oh, perfect. Sorry. Okay, because the internet is a bit shaky today on my side. Okay. So yeah, for WhatsApp business account name, this is where you input the internal record name. But we highly recommend that the business account name and the display name, which will the customer see, match. Okay, so I'm gonna call this, for example, Ruby on strings. Maybe it's a jewelry shop, right? So I'll just copy and paste this name. and then you select the category. I highly recommend you spend time providing the accurate information of your business, because if Meta does internal checking and notice that your message template and your usage does not really correspond to the business description you provided here, they might disable your offer for a while and cause some issues. So to prevent all of this, I highly recommend you spend some time to make sure that the information you're providing here is accurate. So in my case, this could be shopping and retail, okay? Then you press on the next step, and then you'll be prompted to provide a bit more details, I think. Yes. Okay, this is where you provided, you need to provide the phone number. Now, as Akila mentioned, Meta sometimes offer a free virtual number. So if you're part of the lucky group, you will see this option. If not, then you have to provide a new number. Now, the criteria of who can get a free WhatsApp number, who doesn't, it's still not certain. This is a new feature Meta is testing. So if you see that and you don't have a phone number, you can use it. Otherwise, you need to use a phone number or a SIM card you own, or through a virtual SIM provider. So I'm going to use the manual number here for this demonstration's sake. I already went ahead and purchased the phone number for this demo. So I'm going to just copy it from my side notes here. And I'm going to paste it here. And then I'll press next. Now, Meta needs to verify that you are actually the owner of this number. So what they're going to do is they're going to send an OTP code to that number, which I will receive. Okay, so you see I'm asked to enter a verification code. I'm going to check my inbox for my SMS phone number to get that number. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, perfect. And I got the OTP code, so I'm just going to copy it and paste it here and press on next. Now just do review here and accept all the permission requests here. It's verifying. Okay, so now I'm finished with Meta. Now there's a few things to do on Respond.io. All we have to do is just to confirm that this is whatever you did just now. So yes, we did have a webhook called Ruby on Strings, and this is the phone number I added. So I press on complete. And ta-da, there you go. You have a WhatsApp channel that you can now use on Respond.io. Upon connection, we provide you with a QR code for you to test it. So you can scan the QR code with your phone number, sorry, send a message, and then you can test that this message is actually working. And that's pretty much it. It's very straightforward. Just a quick recap. You need a phone number, a Meta Business Portfolio, and access to the phone number to input the OTP. Once you have that, it's very easy to connect that number on Respond.io. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm going to pass it back to Akila to carry on with the demo.
Great. Thank you so much, Nasser, our WhatsApp expert, for helping us setting up the WhatsApp channel on the platform. Now that we learned about WhatsApp, API, what is the difference, and also setting up the Respond.io with a very basic setup, let's also go through very, very quick common errors and how we can solve them when you're setting up your WhatsApp API. Okay. First thing, if you're unable to receive OTP, it's very, very simple that sometimes when Meta is trying to send you an OTP and you're not able to get it, restart your mobile device, make sure that your number is able to send or receive SMS. You can try with your own phone number and try sending the message to the business number to check if you're receiving the messages. If yes, the OTP should work. And please do not use any IVR numbers. In a quick introduction, what does IVR mean? Is an interactive voice responses. Like a bank, if you call a bank, you know that one number and there are like 200 agents talking to that number. If you're using an IVR and you want to use WhatsApp for it, I would recommend you to switch off the IVR and then use WhatsApp so you can get the code for it. If the phone number is still connected to WhatsApp or WhatsApp business app. The main issue here is that there is difference between uninstalling versus deactivating the WhatsApp account, because if you just uninstall it from the home screen and you think that will actually delete the app, that is not the case. So you need to actually deactivate the WhatsApp app or WhatsApp business app from your phone account settings. And once you deactivate, that is when you can actually use the same number back on Respond.io. And please do remember that due to a limitation from Meta, you cannot import your contacts. So once you deactivate your account, that means you lose access to all your contacts. So just make sure to export your contacts, You cannot, due to Meta's limitation, you cannot import your conversations. But if you have your contacts, just import all your contacts in an Excel sheet and you can import it back to Respond.io. However, conversations cannot be imported from WhatsApp business app to Respond.io. The next thing is admin access. If you don't have admin access to your Meta business portfolio, you will not be able to actually connect your Respond.io channel, because Meta needs the full access. So just make sure that you contact your Meta admin, whoever is having the admin access, to give you the full admin access, or just to make sure that they give you all the access the same person they have, instead of the manager or an agent limited access. And then we have Meta Business Portfolio disabled or banned. There are two options for this. If your Meta Business Portfolio is disabled, you just need to create a new business portfolio. And if you think the error is actually an issue from Meta, and then you can actually, you are still under Meta's policies, and you can actually raise an appeal using our amazing support team. You can just share the screenshot and reason with my support team, and they can raise an appeal behalf of you. Okay, some of the other Meta business portfolio errors. If you have any inaccurate or incomplete business information, like Nasar told, please make sure to fill up the information. If you select wrong category, Meta will not allow you, because they understand what business you run. And if your business does not comply with any WhatsApp commerce policies, like if you're into alcohol, gambling, these kind of services are unfortunately not allowed for a WhatsApp API service. Great. Now that you learned about the basics of Respond.io, why should you use Respond.io, WhatsApp API versus WhatsApp app, and how to connect your WhatsApp channel, what's next for you? Get the next thing is, we also have a WhatsApp course on messaging business module, which we are going to send it to you. And we also have courses on different topics, like understanding WhatsApp 24-hour window, getting verified with a blue tick, so that it's like an official business whenever you're messaging, maximizing your customer conversation entry points, and also how to send promotion messages.
All right, everyone. So we learned a lot about WhatsApp API and how to connect it. And of course, we understand that, as you can see, there's a lot of common errors that can be faced. And unfortunately, this is Meta. But rest assured, our team here is to help you. Our support team can really help you. So if you need anything, you can reach out to them. I'm sharing the link. We can share you the link to reach out to our support team via WhatsApp. And also, bonus, for anything related to WhatsApp channel connection, you can actually request a support call. So that means our support team can get on a call with you directly, live, to help you solve your problems, and let's go through together and everything. All right. So that's pretty much it. We can go into the Q&A. All right. I see so far we don't have any questions, but we highly encourage you. We still have around 13 minutes left, or if you even extend, if you have more questions to the webinar itself.
Also, just to add Tyler's point, we also have our support team working 24/5, so you can reach out to them anytime in your time zone, so you don't have to worry about it.
Yep. If you want to reach out to the customer support team now, you can actually scan this QR code, talk to support. They will lead you to the WhatsApp. And we also are providing a WhatsApp PDF guide to help you connect to WhatsApp API. If you're more of a technical person and you want to DIY, this is what you can check it out as well. Just scan it and we can send you directly to get the PDF guide. All right. So let's hope if anyone has any questions, we can start the Q&A then. If you don't have any questions, also just let us know. Just say no and everything. Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right, let me just add it to the Q&A. Let's start with the first one. Normally, I have issues with workflow, and some things, even though I try to submit it, it will always reflect errors. Okay, I think this is not something that we can really answer on this call, but I think you can reach out to our support. We actually do also have, depending on what's your requirements, you can also request a support call as well. What kind of workflow issues do you have? Is it like assigning conversation? Is it AI agent related or something like that? Okay. Okay. Regarding AI replies. Okay. Sure. Admin. To be honest, you can actually request a video call with our support team to help you go through this as well. So anything related to AI agent, go ahead and ask our support team. Just contact them via WhatsApp, and we
Yeah.
can help you with that. We want to ensure that you guys are successful in using our platform as well. And one of the really important use cases also, a lot of times customers use AI replies to handle conversations because sometimes businesses have too many leads coming in. It's hard to manage them all. So yeah.
Also, just make sure to share any screenshots of the errors or something so my team can understand your use case much better.
Okay. If no one else has, we give a few 2 or 3 more minutes, and if no one else has any questions, I think we can end this webinar. I hope this webinar has been helpful, and thank you, Akila, for really sharing a lot of important information that you guys need to get started. And I hope that you guys can get started successfully. And if any questions, again, we really highly encourage you to reach out to our support team, available 24 hours. Will require video calls in future. As WhatsApp message something not enough, I leave my contact. Yep. All right. Yeah. I mean, go ahead and reach out for a support call. Hmm? Sorry. Don't we cannot. I mean, you should not share your personal email here. Just reach out to the support team. Here's the link, and they can reach out to you and to set up a call. So here's the link. All right. Okay. I don't think there's any other questions left further. I think we can end the call. Thank you, everyone, for joining.
Thank you, guys. Bye bye.
Bye bye.